So we'll get it started. We'll get things prepped. So the first thing we're going to prep is the... I guess I don't want to go too crazy. We can start at least one. So the very basic floor that you can make is the flat road. Flat road makes you faster. It makes you faster on the PC version too. But just hit this 4 times or as many times on the as you can to turn it into the squares. Grab a flat stone, a flat rock. You can find these in the desert or in the wastelands. And just stick it on there and boom. That's as easy as it takes to make the flat road. And then the next road we can do, I think, we'll make wood. That's what I want to make. That's the easier one. So to make wood, you basically, I don't know if I have enough time. You grab your butt log, and then you turn it into boards like I showed you earlier. And then you just put it on the floor, just like that. And that's how you make your wood flooring. Now that I'm alive and the trees are growing great, we're going to continue to show you how to do floors. So you learned how to do the flat rock floor. You learned how to do the wooden floor. So now we're going to teach you how to do the gravel floor. The brick floor is going to be the hardest floor to do. So I will show you that step by step. But first, let's do this one. This is what I'd call the second hardest one. So you take this, you turn it into 4, just like this. Then you're going to take your shovel. You're going to create 1 hole, just 1. Not 2, not 4, not 5. I don't think you can do 5, but just 1. From there, you're going to grab your gravel, which I believe is still on the horse. Remember, you need to fill it 3. So you find your mine or your bare mine and fill it with 3 gravel. Then you're going to come to this hole and poop it in. And you see how it took your stake? There's reasons. Say you don't want that gravel floor anymore right there. Just take your bucket like this and then let the dirt regrow. And boom, you can move it anywhere you want. You can move all your floors. Some are more complicated than others. This one takes the pickaxe. This one takes the froe. This one takes the steel chisel and a lot of other things. But for the most part, let's just stick with just the building for now. So now we have to make another stake. So in order to, we gotta make a few things to make a brick. So first things first, grab a straight stick. Also, let me know if you guys want a different change of music. I noticed now it is repeating constantly. So now we'll go back to what we were doing. So now we're going to take that beautiful thing we grabbed and we're going to turn it into a stake. Womp, womp, womp. So you need 2 stakes, combine them together, just like this. And then you're going to take your round rock and you're going to whack it just like that. And you're going to turn it into a mold stake thing. Now you've seen me make plenty of boards, so we're not going to make it. We have one conveniently done. So we're going to go over here and we're going to add the board. So this right here is how you're going to start making your brick. There's a lot of process to go into this. I mean, a lot. So that's that. Now we have to make a wheelbarrow. In order to make a wheelbarrow, we have to make another board. Just like so. Boink. We're going to have to turn it into a box. So we're going to go down here. And grab 2 strings, combine them to turn it into a rope. Let's go check this tree. See if it needs to be watered now, because we only have 1 more tree left. No, it's still wet. So, oh no, bananas. I didn't realize bananas weren't ready. So bananas are ready to be watered. Because I don't want the trees dying. Oh, look, now they're both ready. So we don't have to... Oh, I've skipped quite a few. Oh, there goes that. We don't need you. I dried up my water, but that's okay. We got plenty of water to work with. Nothing that a bunch of rocks and shovels can't fix. There. So now we don't have to worry about the trees. And in a half an hour, all the trees will be... Well, most of the trees will be grown. Okay. Why did I grab that? That's my new rope, guys. Alright, so now we're going to go up here. Gonna turn this beautiful thing Bushki. So you can highlight it. It gives you a pretty good idea how to make everything. But the one that we make, it only needs one wheel. So, like this. And again, if you're unsure about how to make stuff, sometimes just highlight the other thing. It wants the basic one. So, that's a one-wheeler. In order to make wheels, you gotta make sure that you have... Everything's so unorganized in my box. Where is all my stuff? Actually, I bet it's just out and about. Hello? Can I use you? I think you're the fire starter, but you're gonna have to be the thing I use. So, Boink. Come here, you. Oh. In order to make a flint tip, grab your sharp rock, hit it like this, put it on your fire starter, and then you get a flint tip bow drill. In order to make a wheel, you hit the wooden disc to put a hole in it, and that's how you make a wheel. And if you don't know how to make wheels, you get a butt thing like this, butt log, and then you just simply hit it with like the saw. I'm gonna call it the saw. Yeah, the bow saw, and then see, you make a bunch of wheels. So that's how you do that. And to make the wheelbarrow that it wants, you get the wooden box that you made, put the little handle on it, and then you only put one wheel. If you put two, it turns it into a cart. One, just one, not two, just one. This is all it wants right here. You don't want anything else. So now that you have this, you bring it over here. And you're like, oh man, I don't know what to do. I have my wheelbarrow, but how do I actually make brick? So you go here where it says wheelbarrow with brick, and you're going to click it. And you're going to need your spoon, which spoon you just make with a mallet and a straight stick. I have a spoon, but I can show you how to make it if you need it. And then you just go here, and it's a huge process. Just keep clicking this until you get to the very first thing you need. So the first thing you need is a shovel with dirt. So you're gonna go up here, grab your dirt from earlier, and stick it in the wheelbarrow. Woo. And then next, after that, again, just go here. Oops. Don't do that. Go here, and you go to the next process. Again, it's a big process. Even I haven't memorized it yet, as you can tell. But go here, after you get your shovel with dirt. Oh my gosh. Your shovel with dirt, you're going to put it with water. So actually, it needs a lot of dirt. We need to fill this baby up. Whee! That's probably what this hole was in the first place. Brick is not something I make all the time, so, but it is a lot of fun to make. So let's see if I can fill it. Nope, I need one more. Man, we were so close, so close. We'll just have to make a new hole next to it. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, it's my hole from last time. Yeah, I'm pretty sure then we need hay or wheat for the next part, but I don't want to get ahead of myself, so you're going to fill up your wheelbarrow with dirt. Just fill it to the brim. Fill it to the brim with dirt. Oops. So, make those fours, smack it, and fill this baby up. Booshki. There we go. Bring this down now. And I believe I need water, but we're gonna need pie first. Yay! Keep the book out. Yeah, so next we're going to need water. It looks like it needs an entire bucket of water, because see, if you scroll down here, it says, oh, partial bucket. Okay. And just to make sure that's correct, we're gonna go here through this. Partial bucket. Okay. So bucket, and then sand, straw. Okay. So now we're going to go here. We're going to go get our bucket full of water. Whee! And to find sand, you find it in the desert biome. There's a lot of snakes over there, so just be careful. Whee! We're going to go to my well. Because the well... When you don't have a thing, you can't do this. the well with the bucket. But if you had a well with a bucket, you can. But if it's this kind of well, you have to take a bowl. And just fill it up until you can no longer fill it. Doink, 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 doink. Alright, and we're probably gonna take... I think that's it. Okay. We're probably gonna take our horse and get our sand too. We're just gonna get everything together before we start. So we filled up our little wagon. Now we have our water. Now we're gonna take a bowl and we're going to go get the sand. We're also gonna make sure my mixer's around. Again, to make this is a straight stick and hit it with a mallet. So put this here. And we'll get the last part after. Oh, I have quite a few. I didn't realize. Okay. Grab a bowl. Right here. I believe my desert is east. So we're going to go west. Alright. A little bit of a desert. I think it's... Here it is. That's a little baby desert. We'll find a good desert. Never mind. Let's try west. Wait. Never eat shredded wheat. Never mind. I got all my stuff mixed up. So here's sand. So if you scroll it, it tells you it's a pit of sand. This is what we... We can't bring our horse? Well, that's stupid. Never mind, guys. You can't bring your horse to get sand. What a dumb thing. Okay, that's alright. We're not too far away, it looks like. We're a little south... little southwest? Yeah, southwest. Run, me, run! Man, that's poopy. I don't understand why a tiny bit of sand on a horse can't have it. Maybe it doesn't like getting dirty. That's why. It doesn't like sand in its wagon. That's fair. Still stinky, though. Alright, let's grab our sand. Walk, I guess. Guess we have to use our legs. Whee! So the only mining I haven't showed you guys is the bear mine, but that'll probably be a different tutorial. I usually like to show one thing at a time. Okay, I want to make sure I didn't drop my sand. But I did show you that one. I find that one to be easier than the bear mine, because you literally have to kill a bear for the bear mine. Oop, I pooed my sand. Alright, finally have the sand. There you go. And then the last part I think is the hay or something, but we'll start it. So now that we have this, we're going to put the bucket to make it wet. And then I believe we add the sand next. Yep, put the sand in. And now we add straw. And you get straw from wheat. You cut down the wheat and then you hit it with a curved stick or straight stick. We have a bunch of sheaves because I've had plenty of wheat cut down. So we'll just take one of the sheaves and then we'll hit it with the curved stick over here. Just like so. And then we're going to add it into our bucket. Like this. Like. And now it looks all hairy and gross. So you want to take your little spoon and you're going to smack it like this. And then you're going to pick it up. You're going to put it into your mold like so. But you're not done yet because it's drying. This is another one of those waits. I don't know how long it takes. Maybe 10 minutes, maybe 15. I'm not sure. But basically, you got to let it dry before you can put it down on the ground. So... Oh, and look, we have plenty to make a whole nother thing, too. Like 2... That's probably why I put down 2 before. It's, like I said, bricks aren't necessarily something I make a lot. So it's not something I've memorized. But as you can see, your book is really good to help you out with stuff. So now you can really see the difference between drying and dried. It's a lighter color. So now you're going to take your wagon. I believe now you grab it with the wagon. Yeah! And now in order to make a brick floor, it's very similar to the gravel where you need to make a hole in the ground. So let's move this one right here. We're going to move one of our flat floors. This one. Because these guys are the easiest to move. So we'll move him. And yet again, this takes another stake. Oh, so many stakes are made. Make a steak. Making a steak. Making a steak. Alright. Put the steak on the ground. Hit it 4 times on this version. Wait. Now grab your shovel, which I left way up here. Hello, shovel. Whee. And only once. I believe it's just a 1 time. So just hit it once. Just like the gravel. And then you're going to take your bricks and you're going to poop them in the floor. But you see how it's all broken? It's not quite fixed. Just highlight your book and it tells you right here, hit it with your mallet. And booshki. And hold on. And booshki. There you go. And now your floor is finally done. Highlight it, and to get a stone flooring, you gotta whack one of these. Let's see if I can go back. It might let me. Yeah. Okay. Almost there. You gotta whack a big hard rock with a shovel. And then you gotta hit it with a chisel. And then hit it with a mallet to break it in half. And then you hit it with a chisel again to get a little piece. And then the mallet again. And then you just bring it over and make a path. So here's a rock. Take your shovel and you whack it. And then your character is going to walk real slow. You just run. You just run all the way back. She's done lagging. Alright. You whack it with the mallet. And then take your chisel. Put it inside the rock. Don't take it apart. Keep it together. Then take your mallet. Whack it again. And it will become this weird brain looking rock. This is what's going to become your path. So now you're going to walk over here. And you see how I have the stake already out in 4 little spots. Doink, 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 doink. Like all the other paths. Just highlight it and boom. You got yourself a nice, whatever. This one. Stone floor. I thought this was stone road. Oh, it's stone road. It's different. So now you got yourself a good stone floor. This is ancient stone floor. That's why it's green. This is new stone floor. That's the only difference. Over time, this one will eventually look like this one. That is the basic floors in the PC version. I believe that is all the floors you can make. Unfortunately, there is no Adobe floor on this version. But these are the floors you can have in your town. I like to use gravel for like a fake road, but gravel takes a long time to make. But I like to use gravel for like my fake roads. This is just the basics. A lot of my stuff starts out with the flat stone floors because they also help you move a lot. These I usually use for farming, and the bricks I eventually I like to bring into my buildings. I don't have any brick down in my public ones, but eventually I like to move them in there and make my, well, at least my forge or the baby room look really nice. But yeah, that's the basic floor tutorial. I will definitely be teaching you guys how to make walls in the next one. But again, I have to set up the wall first so you see what it looks like.